Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something really exciting. I am getting ready for a photo shoot. So I'm working with a photographer today and we're gonna just do a kind of beachy shoot at sunset. I am 100% not a model, so I am a little bit nervous, but I am really excited as well. The theme is going to be very beachy, boho kind of looks. So this is the makeup that I came up with. This is my go-to makeup for photo shoots in general. So this kind of style is great for brides. It's great for any of my clients who have a special occasion that they know that they're going to take lots of photos on. This is the kind of makeup that I always like to use because it is flattering on pretty much 99% of the population. So if you are interested in seeing how I got ready for this photo shoot, please keep watching. So first I'm going to prime with this Embryolisse Le Creme. It is beautiful, amazing for priming your face before makeup as well as giving that boost of hydration. And especially when I'm going to a photo shoot, I want to make sure all my products are going to look really good in photos and I'm not worried that they have SPF or anything like that in them. To prep my eyelids, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Vanilla, and I'm putting this all over my eyelid and around my brows because I'm going to do my brows first as usual. Wow, did I just give myself bleach brows? I like doing it this way when I'm not going to be carving out my brows with concealer because it just gives a bit of a softer effect and you don't end up with a line around your brows where it's missing foundation or concealer. So now I'm going to fill in my brows with Benefit's Ka-Brow in number 2. So I'm going to be using this Kylie palette today purely because it has some really nice kind of beachy bronzy tones which are going to complement the kind of makeup that I want to do today. The first one I'm going to go in with is Sorbet, which is just this nice peachy nude, and pop that into my crease as my transition. I just want my eyeshadows very soft today, kind of blown out, bronzy, glowy, you know the drill. Next I'm going in with Sandy to just deepen the crease very slightly, mainly on the outer half of the eye, because I think this shape is the most flattering in photos by keeping all the dark shadows right on the outer half and not bringing them into that inner corner. Kind of helps make your eyes look a lot bigger, but you do whatever shape suits your personal eye shape. And like I said, I really want to just buff that right out and make it really soft. For my lid, I'm going to be using this shade here, which is Duchess, and it's a nice bronzy shimmery tone, and I'm going to pop that all over my lid. I want a little bit more of a metallic sheen, so I'm going to use my ColourPop Golden State of Mind palette and use the color Sparkler, which is again a bronzy shimmery tone, but I know these ones are really intense and buttery. Yeah, that's better. Has a lot more reflection in it. In the inner corner of my eye, I'm going to put a little bit of Mary Luminizer. I just got a fresh one and I'm so excited. It's so nice. Tell me if you're in this club, but every single time I've owned this highlight, it has broken, and everyone I know has this highlight and they have the broken version. So it must be a really delicate pan or something because every single person I know who owns this, theirs is broken. It's not like I ever dropped mine or anything. It just broke one day and shattered and I was so upset, and then since then I've been using all the pieces because it's still really pretty. So I'm kind of working this about 1/3 of the way across into the inner corner and onto the lid. So it kind of just goes sparkly light to dark. I'm really trying to work it up into this little pocket here where there's any shadowing, because I want that bit to just reflect and look really bright and beautiful. So I don't like to wipe away the fallout just with a makeup wipe. I actually like to use some of my primer or my moisturizer or something like that. Something that's just a bit liquidy, so that way you are re-priming that area when you're wiping away the fallout. And I find makeup wipes are way too harsh on my skin. So having that bit of a barrier between the actual chemicals in the wipe and my skin is quite important for me. So now I'm going to use that same Too Faced Born This Way concealer underneath my eyes. So I'm going to go back in with that lighter peachy shade underneath my eyes. You always want to have something underneath your eyes, especially in photos, because otherwise it just makes your eyes look a little bit smaller. Do you see how that just kind of rounds that area out, makes my eye actually look bigger? Unsurprisingly, I'm going to go in with Rimmel Glam Eyes and just do a thin wing liner. We'll see if this turns out thin, but I'm trying for a thin. I tried my absolute hardest to make that a thin wing. I think it is kind of thin. It's thin for me. I find it so much harder to do that sort of style though, because when I'm usually doing my eyeliner, I do it in like 2 seconds. Whereas when you're trying to make it actually precise and thin, it is so much harder. So next I'm just going to stick on a pair of lashes. I have the Model Rock Fluffy number 4s. I'm going to pop them on and I will be right back. So can you see how these lashes are really long and they're very wispy, so it means you can still see my entire crease through them. It's not covering up any of my eyelid, because especially for photos you don't want to wear really big, thick, heavy lashes because they can tend to overwhelm the face and you don't kind of bring out the more natural beauty. They tend to just look like these big black caterpillars, in my opinion. So these are the ones I kind of prefer to wear, which still give you a lot of lift and nice volume around your lashes, but they don't cover up your entire eye makeup at all. So those are my kind of favorites, especially for bridal and HD photography and anything like that. So I'm going to use my tried and true Ultra HD stick foundation because I know this looks amazing in photos. It's literally HD makeup, so it's designed for HD photography, and I know it's going to last me a really long time. So in case I was on a shoot for a long time, it's going to last all day. So because my tan is quite dark, I'm going to use a mixture of 325 and 245. Now you must take this all the way down your neck, otherwise you'll end up with 2 different textures of makeup versus skin. So you want to make sure that's completely seamless as well. I also like to do my ears when I'm a bit tan, just so they match as well. So after pressing in that foundation, I set my under eyes and cheekbone and my mouth sort of area with the RCMA No Color powder, basically in just the center of my face because it's a nice white translucent powder. Then for the perimeter of my face, I set it with the Maybelline Shine Free Loose powder, just because it does have a little bit more color in it. And when I'm tan, I find if I use too many light powders, it can tend to lean into the white kind of looking skin in photos. So I do like to have a colored powder on my face. Now I'm going to use some bronzers just to warm up my skin even further. One of my all-time favorites being the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. This is in the shade 10, I think it is. And this is almost like a gel feeling powder. It's honestly beautiful, and especially for photos, I think it just looks super creamy and effortless. So I'm going to put this all over my face, around the perimeters, so around my hairline. But this color is just so natural and amazing for photos. So it just creates like warmth without looking like a bronzer helmet. And I definitely always go underneath my jawline really lightly. We don't want any harsh edges, but I do like to kind of emphasize that shadow under there. I also like this one down the sides of my nose. Again, you want to be really light-handed though, especially with HD makeup. You don't want to have an overly contoured nose because it looks really fake in photos. And you can also pop a little bit underneath your lip just to make that part of your lip look a little bit more pouty. You want to do all of these sort of things very subtly. You don't want to go over the top. And then I'm going to go in with Tarte Park Avenue Princess underneath my cheekbones a little bit further, just to make them slightly deeper and a bit more contoured. Now you must have blush in photos, otherwise you'll look washed out. So I'm going to use some of NARS's Deep Throat. So I'm very lightly tapping this up until the colour is as strong as I would like. Really focusing on the apple and then dragging all the way up as well. You can go a little bit stronger with your blush as well, because that's the first thing to disappear in photos. For highlights, I don't want anything too overly glittery, because glitter particles, especially chunky glitter, actually appears almost like these little grey or white specks in flash photography. So you want to use something that has more of a sheen to it and more of a glow, rather than anything actually glittery. So for my highlight, I'm going to use some of Becca's Moonstone. Moonstone is one of my all-time favorite highlights, especially for brides, because you see how it just gives that radiance and glow, but there's no chunks of glitter. Always on my Cupid's bow, that's just my go-to. And because we're going for more of a beachy, glowy look, I am going to pop a little bit of that highlight right above my eyebrow on my forehead. You want to be careful as this can emphasize texture, but if you've got any smoother areas, you can pop a little bit of that on top of the eyebrow just to kind of give that overall gleam around the eye. Good thing I have Botox, otherwise I could not do that. You can also pop a little bit underneath the brow bone. However, again, that will emphasize if you have any eyebrow hairs out of place. So I don't like to do it too much. I just do it enough to just lift up that little area there. I'm going to be lining my lips with the Gwen Stefani / Urban Decay lip liner in Ex-Girlfriend. This is just the perfect nude.
Hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm getting ready for a photo shoot.
A photo shoot?
Yeah, I'm a hashtag model. In one of my last videos, I completely fell in love with this Too Faced lipstick in Sunday Funday, which came in one of their Christmas packs. Oh, it just smells like peachy, like custard or something like that. It's just the best smell in the entire world. So I really want to wear this. And the formula is really creamy as well. So I prefer to wear creams rather than mattes. This just has the perfect satiny finish so that it doesn't look too drying. So you don't want anything too matte on your lips in photos because it tends to give you that like butthole mouth look and it's not the most flattering. And a cream lipstick is a lot more easy to reapply with throughout the shoot. It's a really nice like flattering nude tone as well. Then to top that one off, I'm going to be going over with the Too Faced Funfetti lip gloss in Mocha Freeze. I think I've said this before, but this is my all-time favorite lip gloss and I need to find more of these. So I'm just popping that right in the center of the lip and up on the Cupid's bow, but I'm not going to put it all over. I'm literally just keeping it in this center area here just to give that really juicy shine to my lips, make them look even fuller. Ooh, look at that shine. So I have no clothes on. You'll notice I'm super duper tan right now. That is because I did not have time to fake tan. So I did the cheats method of using some Le Tan Instant Wash Off tanning spray, which is basically a spray that you spray on a tanning mitt and you rub it all over your body, and it's basically body makeup. So it gives you that fake tan effect. You can use it on your hands. It doesn't come off too much on your clothes as long as you let it dry, and hopefully you're not wearing anything too light in color. But I don't find it rubs too much besides on maybe like some of the seams like underneath your arms and things like that. But if you're in a pinch and you're going for a photo shoot or a, you know, for just an event or something like that, and you're going to wash off anyway later on, it doesn't really matter to me, and this stuff works pretty well and makes me super dark. Unfortunately, my tan underneath was a bit patchy, so I still have a little bit of patchiness, but it's definitely not as bad as what it looked like when I was pale and patchy. So that just evens everything out. The other thing I'm going to do is pop some of this Peach Tinsel body glitter on my arms and my shoulders. I don't care if there is chunks of glitter on my actual body. I just don't want that sort of thing on my face. So I'm going to use the big peach puff that it comes with and pop a little bit of this body glitter on my chest, on my collarbones, on my shoulders as well, because I want those areas to have a little bit of shine. I'm also going to pop a little bit of Mary Luminizer on my collarbones just to emphasize them even further, because I'm not sure what I'm going to be wearing yet either. So I have one of my potential outfits on. This is just a cute little play suit. Like I said, it is more of a boho beachy theme of a shoot. So I also picked up just some gold bangles. I thought these would be cute to wear on my wrists. I also got some khaki bracelets as well to kind of go together. This is basically the final product. This is how I get ready for photo shoots. Like I said, I am by no means a model, but this is what I know as a makeup artist looks usually good in photos. So I'm basically just applying the same techniques that I use on my clients to myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see from me. And other than that, I hope you all have a really great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!